to our math video lesson. This is your teacher, Ma'am Lady May Lentixi Hammerland. And today, we will be discussing about this new lesson entitled Trigonometric Ratios. Well, do you have any backgrounds regarding trigonometry? If there's none, let's have the following challenge questions, such as, what is trigonometry? What are the 6 functions of an angle that is commonly used in trigonometry? And who was known as the father of trigonometry? Well, basically, trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that is concerned with specific functions of angles and their application to calculations. While the 6 functions of trigonometry are sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. And it was Hipparchus who was known as the father of trigonometry and is considered as the father of the science of trigonometry. But before proceeding to our lesson proper or discussion, let's first know our objectives. First, the students must be able to illustrate the 6 trigonometric ratios, just like sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cosecant, and cotangent. And the students must be able to find the trigonometric ratios of special angles. For better understanding about this lesson, we are going to study the anatomy of a right triangle. We are going to establish the special names in our right triangle. Let's start by looking at the symbol we see inside the triangle, as pointed by the yellow arrow, which actually refers to an angle. This symbol is called theta, a Greek letter that is commonly used to represent an angle. And in this case, this is what we so-called as the reference angle. As we know, a triangle has 3 sides. First is the hypotenuse, as pointed by the red arrow. It is the longest side in the triangle and is opposite to the right angle in a right triangle. Next is the opposite leg, as pointed by the green arrow. It is the side that is opposite to our reference angle. And last is our adjacent leg, as pointed by the black arrow. It is the side that is next to our right angle. Therefore, the following definitions are crafted. We say that the opposite leg is the side across the reference angle inside the triangle, while the adjacent leg is the side that is next to the reference angle in the right triangle. And hypotenuse is the longest side of the right triangle. And always remember, the hypotenuse is always opposite to the 90-degree angle in the right triangle. And now, let's have a look at the definitions of the trigonometric ratios, where sine theta is equal to opposite leg over hypotenuse. Cosine theta is equal to adjacent leg over hypotenuse. Tangent theta is equal to opposite leg over adjacent leg. Cosecant theta is equal to hypotenuse over opposite leg. Secant theta, that is equal to hypotenuse over adjacent leg. And cotangent theta, that is equal to adjacent leg over opposite leg. With the given definitions of our trigonometric ratios, we need a way to remember all of these ratios, wherein it will be shortened or it will be abbreviated, like sine theta. It will be called so, where S stands for sine, O stands for opposite, H stands for hypotenuse. So, next is cosine. It will be called ka. C stands for cos, A stands for adjacent, and H stands for hypotenuse. Ka. Next is tangent. It will be called towa, where T stands for tan, O for opposite, A for adjacent. Towa. Next is cosecant as cho. C for cosecant, H for hypotenuse, O for opposite, cho. Next is secant, which will be called sha. S for secant, H for hypotenuse, and A for adjacent, sha. And last is for the cotangent. It will be called cow, where C stands for cot, A for adjacent, and O for opposite. And for all of these 6 trigonometric ratios, we can simply call it or abbreviate it into so, ka, to, wa, chu, sha, cow. Again, so, ka, to, wa, chu, sha, cow. So I hope that you will try to remember this abbreviation of our trigonometric ratios. Again, so, ka, to, wa, chu, sha, cow. To broaden our understanding, let's apply our knowledge to the following exercises. In this figure, we will see a right triangle that is already labeled with different measures. Now, let's have a look at our reference angle. The side across it is called the opposite leg, and in our right angle, the side across it is called the hypotenuse, and the remaining side is called adjacent leg. Now, the challenge question is to find the trigonometric ratios of this figure. Kindly note that the side of our triangle has already labeled with different measures, wherein your hypotenuse is 10, your opposite leg is 8, and your adjacent leg is 6. Now, again, let's remember our abbreviation of the trigonometric ratios. That is so, ka, to, wa, chu, sha, cow. Now, let's first have our sine theta. Since sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, we will substitute the value of our opposite leg and our hypotenuse in this formula or in this function. Therefore, we have 8 over 10 or simply 4 over 5. Next is cos theta, where our adjacent is 6, our hypotenuse is 10. Therefore, we will have cos theta equals 6 over 10 or simply 3 over 5. Next is tan theta, where our opposite leg is 8, our adjacent leg is 6. Therefore, we will have tan theta equals 8 over 6 or simply 4 over 3. Next is cosecant theta, where our hypotenuse is 10, our opposite leg is 8, and we will have cosecant theta equals 10 over 8 or simply 5 over 4. And we have secant theta, where our hypotenuse is 10, our adjacent is 6, and we will have secant theta equals 10 over 6 or simply 5 over 3. And last is cot theta, where our adjacent is 6, our opposite leg is 8. Then we will have cot theta equals 6 over 8, or simply 3 over 4. And that's the trigonometric ratios of this figure. Now let's have another set of exercise. Okay, now let's give focus on our next problem. It states that in a right triangle, theta is an acute angle and sine theta is equal to 4 over 7. Now, we are going to evaluate the trigonometric functions of theta. So we have different steps in solving this problem. So we will be the one to label our right triangle. We will be the one to draw our right triangle. So what shall we do? So we have here our step 1. So of course, step 1, we're going to draw a right triangle with an acute angle theta, such that the leg opposite to our theta has the length of 4 and the hypotenuse has the length of 7. Why? Because it is stated in our problem that the acute angle or its theta is 4 over 7. Sine theta equals 4 over 7. Since sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, therefore, the numerator 4 there is our opposite leg. Okay? And the denominator 7 there in our sine theta is our hypotenuse. So we have here this figure. As you can see, that symbol below our triangle, inside the triangle, the side across it has a value of 4. Okay? Which is our opposite leg. And the angle that is the side that is across our right angle is our hypotenuse, which has a value of 7. And our problem here now is that we don't know what is the value of our remaining side or our adjacent leg. So what shall we do? So we have this step 2. Okay, we are going to find the length of our adjacent side by the use of the Pythagorean theorem or the Pythagorean formula that was discussed earlier in your class. So what is our Pythagorean formula? We have there, kindly remember that one, c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Okay, so now let's proceed in solving the value of the unknown side of our right triangle. So we're going to let our c, okay, our side c as our hypotenuse, and then a and b as the legs of our triangle. So note that our side b is the unknown here. So by the use of our Pythagorean theorem or the Pythagorean formula, which is the c squared equals a squared plus b squared, we are going to substitute the values of our a, b, and c into this Pythagorean formula. So c is 4, c is 7, a is 4, and b is a 9. So substitute. Okay, you see that? C becomes 7 squared, since may squared dyan sa taas, equals a becomes 4 squared plus b squared, since unknown pa po yung b natin. So since b squared is missing, no, we are going to use this one. Okay, so therefore we will have there 7 squared minus 4 squared equals b squared, or same lang po yan siya sa pag tawag na to siya nga b squared equals 7 squared minus 4 squared. So applying the operation, 7 squared minus 4 squared. So 7 squared is what? 7 squared is multiply 7 by itself twice. So 7 times 7, that will give us 49. Same with 4 squared. So multiply 4 twice. So that will give us 16, because 4 times 4 equals 16. And then baba natin si equal at saka yung ating b squared. So that will be 49 minus 16 equals b squared. Then, patuloy pa rin tayo sa ating operation pababa. So 49 minus 16, that is 33. So therefore, we have there 33 equals b squared. Now, we are only looking for the value of b alone. So what shall we do in this dito na nga layer natin? Ano ba ang gagawin natin in order to find the value of our b? Okay? We are going to do what? We are going to extract it. Okay? So how are we going to extract it? We are going to square root both sides. So kung both sides, so si left and right, no, yung left and right ng ating equal sign is will be extracted into a root. So that will become square root of 33 equals square root of b squared. So since in-extract natin yung ating b squared, so magiging b na lang yan, no? Kasi mai-eliminate yung power or yung squared dyan sa b natin pag in-extract natin siya sa square root. Okay? So, we will have there square root of 33 equals b, or b equals square root of 33. Then that's it. Therefore, our b, the value of our side b, is square root of 33. So, the adjacent side is square root of 33. So, kompleto na po. Yung a natin is 4, yung b natin is square root of 33, and yung c natin is square root of 7. Okay. So since nakuha na natin yung value ng ating a, b, c, we are going to jump into our next step. So, step 3. So, now, last step na po ito, we're going to find the values of the trigonometric ratios. Since, okay, na-solve na natin kanina yung side ABC natin, wherein your A is your opposite side. Tandaan, your A is your opposite side. And your B is your adjacent side. And your C is your hypotenuse. So, therefore, opposite is 4, hypotenuse is 7, and adjacent is square root of 33. So, tandaan again, yung ating abbreviation, so, ka, towa, chu, sha, kaw, in order to find the values of our trigonometric ratios. So, first, meron tayong sine theta. Okay, ano yung sine theta natin? Sine theta is equal to SOH. S-O-H. So, that is opposite over hypotenuse. So, our opposite there is 4. Our hypotenuse there is 7. So, our sine theta is equal to 4 over 7. Next to sine is cosine. Ano yung cos natin? That is ka. C-A-H. So, that is cos equals adjacent over hypotenuse. So, since our adjacent is square root of 33 and our hypotenuse is 7, so our cosine theta is equal to square root of 33 over 7. Next is our tangent or our tan. What is the abbreviation of our tan? That is TOA. T-O-A. So, that is opposite tan equals opposite over adjacent. So, since our opposite is 4 and our adjacent side is square root of 33, so substitute, our opposite side is 4 over square root of 33. But note, okay, bakit nga ba parang humaba yung naging solution natin dyan, Ma'am Lud, sa ating tan theta? Note, class, that in mathematical operation, it is not allowed to have a radical number as our denominator. So, bawal po yung may radical tayo numbers as a denominator. So, what we're going to do is we are going to rationalize it. So, paano pa mag-rationalize, ma'am? Okay, ganito lang. So, if you have there 4 over square root of 33, yung square root of 33 mo dyan sa baba, i-multiply mo lang yan dyan sa numerator at saka denominator mo. Then, wala. Solve na yung ating problema. So, rationalize na natin. So, we have therefore 4 over square root of 33 times square root of 33 over square root of 33. Since 4 times square root of 33, that will give you 4 square root of 33. Then sa baba, square root of 33 times square root of 33 equals 33. Kahit pa maging square root of 99 million times square root of 99 million yan, ma'am. Oh, that is still 99 million. Okay, ba, ma'am, square root of 5 times square root of 5, still that is 5. Okay, so therefore, our tan theta is 4 square root of 33 over 33. Okay, next. Ano yung next trigonometric ratio natin? Okay, no? Tapos na tayo kay so, ka, to, wa. Next is kay chu. Okay, si cosecant natin. Tandaan na si cosecant natin, class, is the opposite ratio of our sine theta. So, kung si sine theta natin is si opposite over hypotenuse, si cosecant naman is opposite, kabaliktaran ni sine theta. So, instead of si sine theta opposite over hypotenuse, si cosecant ay magiging hypotenuse over opposite. Kaya siya naging cho. So, you have there cho. Cosecant is equal to hypotenuse over opposite. So, ano yun? So, since our hypotenuse is 7 and our opposite is 4, therefore, you will have cosecant theta equals 7 over 4. Next, ano yung next trigonometric ratio natin? Okay, we have there, tapos na tayo kang so, kat, to, wa, chu. Next is si secant or yung tinatawag natin siya. Siya ba ang dahilan? Okay, so, siya. So, pag sinabi natin secant, siya, that stands for H and A. Secant equals H over A, siya. So, since our hypotenuse is 7 and our adjacent is square root of 33, ayan na naman, Ma'am Ludes, may radical sign na naman yung ating denominator. So, pag may radical sign yung ating denominator, class, we are going to rationalize it. So, rationalize natin si 7 over square root of 33. Multiply natin siya sa square root of 33. So, meron tayong 7 times square root of 33. That will give us 7 square root of 33. Tapos, doon sa denominator, square root of 33 times square root of 33. That will give you 33. So, therefore, your secant theta is 7 square root of 33 over 33. And last is, ano yung last na trigonometric ratio natin? Kung tapos na tayo kay so, katawa, chusha. Next is si cow. Very good. Cow. Cow. C-A-O or cotangent theta equals adjacent over opposite. Note that your adjacent side is square root of 33 and your opposite side is 4. So, substitute, you will have there cotangent theta equals square root of 33 over 4. Okay? So, all in all, sine theta equals 4 over 7, cos theta equals square root of 33 over 7, tan theta equals 4 square root of 33 over 33, cosecant theta equals 7 over 4, secant theta equals 7 square root of 33 over 33, and cot theta equals square root of 33 over 4. So, okay na. Na-solve na natin yung ating second exercise. So, ganun lang po kasimple mag-solve ng or magkuha ng trigonometric ratios. Kung tatandaan lamang natin yung ating abbreviation na SOHCAHTOA, SHUSHAKAW. Okay, next, malapit na po tayong matapos. So, therefore, bibigyan ko na naman kayo ng sariling exercise nyo. So, you are going to try these exercises. So, ayan, in this exercise of yours, this is an individual task, no? So, alam ko naman na your advisors have provided you sheets or lasa inyo regarding the lessons that I have discussed, and the problems that I have posted here is just the same with the problems na meron kayo dyan sa last nyo na binigay sa inyo ng mga advisors nyo. It's just that I put flavors with the triangles here in my presentation para naman medyo catchy siya sa mata. But then, this is a very, I just copied this problem in your last. So, don't worry. So, alam ko naman, so, ayun na nga, don't worry kasi ang problem na to is dyan na nanggaling sa last ninyo. So, ano nga ba ang mangyayari dito sa exercise na to, yung individual task nyo na to? You are going to, as you can see in your set A na exercise, no? You're going to use the figure below and you're going to illustrate the 6 trigonometric ratios. So, number 1 and number 2. Number 1, as you can see, makikita nyo dyan si Mr. Bean at saka yung kanyang favorite buddy na si Teddy. So, nasaan yung reference angle natin dyan? So, no, ilocate nyo na kaagad kung nasaan yung reference angle natin dyan. And then, the side across it. So, hanapin nyo na kaagad kung sino si opposite side dyan, adjacent nyo dyan, at saka yung hypotenuse nyo. Then, gamitin nyo na kaagad yung ating trigonometric ratio. So, same with your number 2. Kung ano yung mangyayari sa inyong number 1, yun din yung mangyayari sa inyong number 2. Bigay nyo yung anim, yung sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, at saka yung cotangent. Next, in your set of exercise, no, isang problem lang muna. So, it states that parang the same lang din talaga yung itong problem na to doon sa previous example, no? It's just that binago lang yung anong ating reference angle. So, there you have in a right triangle, theta is an acute angle, and you have there your cos theta that is equal to 7/10. Now, you're going to illustrate and solve for the ratio. So, cos theta class, you have the cos theta that is equal to 7/10. Cos theta is K, C-A-H. So that is adjacent over hypotenuse. So, follow nyo lang yung 3 steps na tinuro ko sa inyo earlier. So, sana may natutunan kayo sa video lesson na to. And wish you luck. God bless everyone. Okay, before I end this video, lesson, syempre, hindi makukumpleto yung discussion ko or yung video lesson ko kung wala akong additional activities sa inyo. So, this additional activities sa inyo, tatawagin na lang natin itong your time to study. Okay, so, dito sa additional activities ninyo, all I want for you to do is to have an advanced study on applying trigonometric ratios pa rin to solve right triangle. So, especially in solving a right triangle given the measure of 2 parts. So, yung one leg and the measure of one acute angle. What if isang leg at saka isang angle yung given natin? So, how are we going to solve the remaining sides niya, at saka hanapin again yung ating trigonometric ratios. So, for this advanced study ninyo, I will be giving you this link, no? This link, https://youtube.be/lgct9ci4bvc. So, sa YouTube lang nyo to siya makikita, or simply you may copy this link, then paste into your URL, then hanapin nyo lang po yung video na to, and this will give you enlightenment on how to solve a right triangle given the measure of two parts, such as one leg at saka yung measure ng ating acute angle. So, make sure na you're going to watch this YouTube video, no? So, nang sa ganun, in the next lesson naman, so hindi na kayo magiging behind kung paano masosolve yung mga problems sa ating right triangle. So, make sure to watch this video. So, thank you very much, grade 9. Hope na marami kayong naintindihan. And, sana, if you have questions, feel free to chat me or text me. Then, I'll give my best to address your queries. And, God bless everyone. Keep safe. Tsaka stay healthy. Alagaan niyo yung sarili ninyo, especially your parents and your loved ones. And God bless everyone. Don't pressure yourselves. Enjoy your day and bye! Thank you, grade 9. Once again, this is your teacher, Ma'am Lady May and Pixie Hammerland. Bye!